Welcome back to another CD collection video. This is part 23. I know it's been a while since I've done one. Probably not that long, probably only, I don't know, 6-7 days maybe. Still a long time, but so, yeah. Without further ado, let's get on with it. So first up we have Extinction Level Event, The Final Front by Busta Rhymes, released in 98. This album is not very interesting, to tell you the truth. Features include Janet Jackson, Mystical, and Ozzy Osbourne, which was a surprise. Singles were, what were they? Tear the Roof Off, Give Me Some More, Parties Going On Over Here, and What's Gonna Be. This is better than Anarchy, which is the album that came out 2 years later. But, yeah, I really just didn't like this album. It's really hard to get into this one. The only songs that I enjoyed, really, were Extinction Level Event, Against All Odds, Do It to Death, Give Me Some More, Party Is Going On Over Here, What's It Gonna Be, and This Means War, which is the Ozzy Osbourne featured track. Everything else I didn't really care for. Not very interesting. 6.2 out of 10. Extinction Level Event by Busta Rhymes, released in 98. Next up, we got Ice Cube with War and Peace Volume 1, the War Disc, released in also 98. The singles were Pushin' and Fuck Dyin'. Features on here are Mr. Short Chop, K-Mac, and Korn. And Mac 10. This album is decent, but not really my favorite, as Death Certificate currently holds that position. But, yeah, it's still likable, but not as good as his other previous albums before it. Top songs on here for me were Ask About Me, Pushing Weight, Fuck Dyin', War and Peace, Ghetto Vet, The Pecking Order, Once Upon a Time in the Projects 2, which the original was on America's Most Wanted, I think. And X Bitches. The worst songs were Greed, Cash Over Pussy, The Curse of Money, Limos, Demos, and Bimbos, and Extradition. I don't know how you pronounce that one. Way too much R&B filler on here. That was the problem with this and his next album, Volume 2, the Peace Disc, was that there was too much R&B influence on them. 7 out of 10 album for me. Ice Cube with War and Peace Volume 1, released in 1988. And next up, we have Kevin Bow 202 with his first project, which was Self-Made Hostage EP, released in 2017. It started as an idea that he had back in 2014, but raps were recorded on an iPad and therefore sounded horrible. But one thing led to another and was released 3 years later. The mixing was poor, and there was literally no masters on here. This is the first one that he released with 10 tracks, 3 skits, and 7 songs. The singles were Hitman, Apple Watch and the Wrist, and My Story. This was a good start to his career, but nowhere near as good as his later projects. But overall, still an enjoyable listen. Top songs on here for me were At Least You Know That I Tried, Jacked Up, and My Story. Worst songs were Hitman, Apple Watch on the Wrist, and Fishes. Very enjoyable listen indeed, 7 out of 10. Kevin Bow 202 with Self-Made Hostage EP, released in 2017. I don't know what happened there with my phone, but anywho, I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible so it doesn't cut out again, like it has been doing. Next up, we have the Black Album by Jay-Z. Now we're getting into the really good music. This is the 8th album by him, and was rumored to be his retirement album, but we all know that he released 5 albums. He went on to make 5 more albums after that. Singles off here were Dirt Off Your Shoulder, Change Clothes, which is terrible. That was a terrible song. Followed by 99 Problems and Dirt Off Your Shoulder. I love the album very much and could listen to it all day. Top songs on here for me were December 4th, What More Could I Say, Encore, which that song was remixed with Linkin Park's Numb song for their collaboration project Collision Course, which I still need to get my hands on. I prefer that version better than the original, but the original is still dope. Dirt Off Your Shoulder, Moment of Clarity, 99 Problems, Justify My Thug, and Lucifer. The worst songs were Change Clothes and Threat. Overall, very soothing music. Jay-Z with the Black Album, released in 2003. 8 out of 10 album. Very dope album. Next up, we have The College Dropout by by Kanye West, released in 2004. This is his debut album. Singles were Through the Wire, Slow Jams, and All Falls Down, Jesus Walks, and the New Workout Plan. I do like the album, but as Ye's debut, I feel that he hadn't really found his footing yet. And with that being said, however, it's still a great album. Features include Jay-Z, Mos Def, Jamie Foxx, Queen, Selena, and Ludacris, among others. Top songs on here for me were We Don't Care, Graduation Day, All Falls Down, Spaceship, Jesus Walks, Never Let Me Down, Get 'Em High, Breathe In, Breathe Out, And the worst songs were The Workout Plan, The New Workout Plan, Slow Jams, and School Spirit. Overall, great album. 8 out of 10. Very dope album. College Dropout by Kanye West, released in 2004. And to finish off the video, we have War and Peace Volume 2. Now, like I said with Volume 1, there's a little too much. This is a hell of a lot better than the first half. There is still some R&B influence on here. A lot of it, in fact, but not as much as the first half. But yeah, there is still a bit on here, but the gangster tracks overpower it, which is so it's barely noticed on this half. It's a smash, and I really do like it. Features include on here Dr. Dre, MC Ren, Chris Rock, Joe Felony, otherwise known now as James Savage, Gangster and Squeak, Crazy Bone, Mac 10, and Miss Toy. Singles off here were Hello, You Can Do It, and Until We Rich. Top songs on here for me were You Ain't Gotta Lie to Kick It, The Gutter Shit Until We Rich, You Can Do It, Gotta Be Insanity, Roll All Day, and Record Company Pimpin'. The worst songs were 24 Hours and Can You Bounce. A lot better than the first half. War and Peace Volume 1. More gangster songs on here. Very, very dope album. Ice Cube with War and Peace Volume 2, released in 2000. 9 out of 10. Very dope album. And that's going to do it for the day. Stay well. Stay blessed. I know that was another short one. And look out for part 24 and more videos coming soon. Peace.